All right, today we're working on this 2018 Chevy Silverado. It has the L5P Duramax Diesel, which means any GM truck 2017 to 2026, this will be more or less the same process. We're gonna be replacing the fuel filter because my dad just got quoted $250 from the dealership to replace this fuel filter. Costs about 20 bucks online. Let's jump right into it. So the filter is located right underneath these two driver's side doors. Make sure you throw down some cardboard or something to catch any of the spillover when you're taking the fuel filter off. This filter is a metal little upgrade. Yours might be black plastic. The first thing is to undo the little drain plug, which is an 11mm bolt. That'll take about 2 to 3 minutes to drain completely out. Once it's fully drained, loosen it up with that 36mm. It released some air behind that O-ring, which allowed some more fuel to come out. So I'm just gonna let that drain for a second. Then after that second draining, take the filter all the way out and pour the remaining fuel into your drip pan. Then let's bring it over to a place to work. All right, back at the workbench, we got our new filter, a couple of new O-rings. So we're just gonna pull the old filter out, not much to it. You just grab it and pull it out. So you can see the difference right there. Look at that old filter versus the new filter. Okay, so when you're preparing the little filter housing, all you gotta do, grab yourself a little hook, pull the old O-ring out, put the new one in. You can go ahead and grab a little leftover fuel and soak your O-ring first. That'll help it seal a bit better. Bring it on down, that's it. We have the new O-ring on the housing. Now for the new fuel filter. Again, we're just gonna take a little bit of fuel. I should be wearing gloves, but whatever. Just put a little bit of fuel on that new O-ring so it seals nice and tight, and then that goes on into the housing. Just make sure it's sitting nice and straight. Once the filter is in, just make sure it's sitting nice and flush inside of the housing there. Grab this little other O-ring that's gonna come. This is gonna go on the little tube that's coming down, that's gonna go into the top of the filter here. So we're gonna replace this O-ring too and go back to the truck. There's that little O-ring on the tube coming down. Let's go ahead and pull that off. Put the new one on. Okay, now we're gonna screw the new filter in. So you just put the housing all the way up, and how I like to start something with these big threads is I'll go reverse until I feel a little click like that, and then I go down. Just to make sure I'm not cross-threading these big old threads. They're pretty easy to cross-thread like this. Now that's hand tight. Grab my 36mm socket. You're only gonna wanna put about 20 foot-pounds, which is about what you can do with the hand wrench, and that's all it needs to be tightened. There you go. And don't forget to install that 11mm drain plug. There you have it, new fuel filter installed. Now let's jump up into the truck. We need to prime the system. So if you have a key, you're gonna turn the key to on. If you have a push button start, you're gonna keep your foot off the brake and press the start button. And just let the truck be on for 2 to 3 minutes to prime the system. All right, after that 2 minutes, the system is primed. So I'm gonna put my foot down on the brake and then start the truck. There we go. With the truck on, the last step is we need to reset that service due light. So with the steering wheel controller here, you're gonna scroll down until you find the fuel filter life. There you go. Then hit the right arrow. Then once that reset panel is open, hold that check button for about 10 seconds. Then you're gonna turn your ignition off and then back on. And you'll notice that the fuel filter percentage has gone up to 100%, just like we want. And that was it all. Hey, I hope this video helped you out. If it did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff, and thank you for watching.